It's official. We have the results, and it's not an election, but it is a tie.
It is a tie
between Costa and your supreme ruler, Jay.
We've agreed that we tied on the bet that we made, or the argument that we
well,
had.
There's no bet,
earlier
but it was a tie.
Yeah.
Someone was louder, but we weren't loud, or it was. Anyways, so, I really hope you guys enjoy me cutting off Costa quite a bit in
all
this
the
podcast.
Time.
Legit, I think I did that all the time. I just did it now.
What? I'll try to say something,
really?
And he just tries to cut me. Well, here I was hoping he'd cut me off just for the comedy, but he only said one word. Like I could just steamroll one word.
Well, I'm so powerful that I can just say one word.
Jay, you're shit.
Oh wow,
you're shit.
You're a horrible person.
I love you.
And we're live.
Now playing Why the Hell Not with Jay and Costa.
And welcome back again. This is our third time trying to start this podcast.
Technology is hard.
It is.
Because it keeps cutting us off.
And it hasn't cut us off yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so I just have a question for you, Costa.
What's that, Jay?
How is your day?
My day?
Yeah.
Wake up early, go to work, hit the gym, record with you. I hit it, yes.
You like punched it?
The boss comes out and says, stop hitting my building. But
it's like Hulk smash. But you're not the Hulk, sir. Why are you completely pale?
At this point, the cops come.
They come on you.
That, and then they arrive. Or they arrive first and then they come.
I always thought when I was about to climax in a one-night stand, when you're about to come, I always want to say, I'm arriving.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, Jay.
Why not?
I'm arriving?
Yes.
I'm arriving.
It's like sophistication right there. Is that a word, sophistication?
Sophisticated?
Yeah, I know sophisticated.
It's sophisticated. Sophisticated, right?
Yeah.
That's the word.
I've just arrived to this podcast.
I'm arriving.
Hi-yo.
In climax in literary terms. We have reached the most important, exciting part of the novel! Oh!
And now this is
and it's over.
Thank you for that 35 seconds of pleasure. Yeah, it pisses me off.
New record.
Women can have multiple orgasms. Men, we just get one and we're done.
Yeah, but we're okay with it.
Are we?
I'm okay with it.
You don't want to multiply come?
I mean, I think your dick would hurt.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess your whole argument is that, you wish your dick wouldn't hurt after it, right? So.
Why can't we have, if it's all about equal rights, why can't we have that?
Wow. What's that? That's reverse sexism right there.
That's straight.
That's a nature. That's nature being
fucking
fuck you.
Hey.
Fuck the patriarchy.
That's it. But they complain they're like, we have to go through childbirth. Well, you can come multiple times. It's fair.
I don't know if that's fair.
It's pretty fair.
I hear it hurts a lot. I hear it hurts a lot to give birth,
No pain, no game.
Isn't it no gain? Isn't no game or no gain? I have no idea.
Anyways, to all the women out there, I'm just fucking with people. I'm sorry. Just joking. Don't worry. I'm not a Trump supporter, so we're all good.
But you are.
No, I'm not.
I
like certain ideals. I like certain things. I'm against the Muslim ban.
The Muslim ban?
The bland of the
Muslim.
Muslims.
Bland of the Muslims.
I'm against segregation completely. I think we're all humans. We all come from Earth. I'm actually against passports. For real.
You want a nation with open doors?
Yeah, why not?
Well,
just because I'm born in North America, it says I have no right to go to Europe? If I don't have I'm Canadian, so I'm allowed anywhere, basically. But you know what I mean?
You still need a passport, bro.
But you understand my point.
Yeah.
It's like, just because the person was born in Sudan. He was born in Nissan. He was born in Sudan. He should be able to come here. If you're able to leave a bad situation, why wouldn't you dream of coming somewhere else?
Definitely.
I have a good argument right now about this. I have a friend, and I'm not going to say his name because it'll start an argument.
Charlie? No, I don't.
Easy, Tina. We're not talking about your
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
I just said a random name.
And the reason why I'm bringing this up is he's ultra worldviews. I'm evil for eating meat. I'm evil for using toilet paper. I'm evil. I'm evil for everything I do.
Jay is having a seizure, and we just
What is it? Am I having a stroke?
Yeah, it's a stroke. That's it, where you start like slurring your words and everything. Yeah.
No, I'm not having.
So
a
Jay's
stroke.
having that.
I'm just speaking too fast.
Slow down, Jay. Take it slow. Take it slow.
Yeah,
relax.
You take it slow.
Relax.
Take it now.
Woosa.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Woosa.
That doesn't work.
How do you know?
Serenity Now.
Serenity Now. Where's that from? What
Seinfeld.
movie is that? That one's from. Yeah, that's it.
Doesn't
It's
work.
from Seinfeld. Serenity Now. Anyway, continue with your story.
So so it started off a couple months ago. We had a conversation about hunting, and I'm for hunting. Why was this brought up? Is because I saw a picture of a friend. He hunted a a black bear or a brown bear. All bears' life matter. And he killed it with a bow and arrow. That's a bear. And he killed it with a bow and arrow. So props to that dude. No disrespect to people who...
Where'd you see this?
My friend, he actually did this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I know him. I'll show you. Well, if I can find it, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, anyways, but the thing is, I'll give you an example. Me and Costa are big supporters of Joe Rogan's podcast, and Joe Rogan talked about this in others topic. So I'm going to tie this all together. So,
well, that's where I thought you got this story from, and I'm like, I thought he said it was his friend, but it's just some guy on the internet.
no, it's actual friend.
Yeah.
But I'll give you an example. Joe Rogan bow hunts. So it was pretty awesome because I was listening to that podcast while this was happening. So my friend came after me because I like this picture, and I'm all for hunting if you use every single piece of the animal.
Right.
So in Colorado, there's a high population of deer. So you know what they do?
What's that?
They give them extra tags. But you know what they have to do with the deer?
What's that?
You have to donate it to food shelters.
Well, according to the Joe Rogan podcast, they literally, I forgot what animal it is. That's such a nuisance because it's everywhere. No, it's not rabbits. It's a bigger animal. But there's just so many of them that in Australia, they fly in helicopters and shoot them every once in a while just because there's so many of them.
Gazelles.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm talking about Tom Brady's wife. No, it's just
Gazelle.
Giselle Bundchen is just majestically running in the African wherever.
I wouldn't shoot her, though.
And shoot her with something else.
Yeah.
I've arrived!
I'd shoot her with my gun. With my pistol.
So, anyways, we got into a big fight. He was a little bitch. He blocked me. Because he didn't like the fact that I agreed with hunting.
Blocking on social media. That's so high school.
I laughed. I'm like, okay, good luck. Came back. We're friends again. And now he's bitching again about other stuff. I respect the fact, you know what? But the thing is, like every single person out there right now, and I will say I'm going to call it 75% of people who pretend to be world views. And what do I mean by that? Like millennials. Saying, "Oh, we shouldn't do this because it's killing Mother Earth." But why are you wearing Canadian Goose juice?
Come on, let's.
I'm taking my generation. I'm not going to bring out like my uncle or my father.
You know, this thing isn't new. It's been around. So anyway, just to put.
I'm just saying, our generation. A lot of people like to pretend that they're high up in views, but yet they're wearing Canadian Goose. They're buying Max. You know, you're basically buying products off of some kid off a sweat line or something. You know,
right.
So I'm just. Anyways, my argument with my friend is. You should do something. Stop talking. Get out and do something. You know, even if you got up and you went to a soup kitchen and you poured one bowl of soup, you did more than me that day. But don't come and attack me because I like to eat a steak. Or because I bought triple ply toilet paper, which is great.
It feels wonderful. That stuff is like magic, you know? Yeah. A happy bumhole is a
great bumhole. A
great bumhole is a happy bumhole.
Making great bumholes again.
Make bumholes great again.
Thank you. I was trying to say that. Now,
wait, about that.
Yes, sir.
Just a little interruption
because
I got a relevant story. You know, when you say do something, it's like, well, every once in a while, right across from Concordia University, there's a Canada Goose store. Well, it's not really a Canada Goose store. It's called something else. But there's a giant Canada Goose logo on top of it. And, you know, it sells the jackets. And every once in a while, like once a month, there's a protest group outside. And they literally yell at people walking by.
Murder.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but they yell at them, "You fucking murderer. "You piece of shit, wear your own skin.
I am.
How would you like it if I cut you up and wore you?" And it's just like, I understand, like, good, you have morals and everything, but if you want people to listen to you,
Don't yell.
don't call them murderers. Like, educate. Don't, like, educate. Don't hate. Educate.
I was hanging out with
that's my slogan.
an older friend of mine.
Yeah.
We grew up together, and I was working at I think I was working at Subway's or Dagwood's at the time, and there
You
was
worked at both places?
Yeah, I worked at
Which
both.
place is better?
Dagwood's.
Dagwood's?
Yeah.
Yeah, cleaner?
It's cleaner, better. The food's like, look, let's be honest. The only difference is I got to give Subway, price-wise, Subway's is a lot competitive, like better.
Right. Yeah.
But if you want a great sandwich, but the thing is, it's not amazing. Like, I'm going to call it out. Dagwood's, you can make the sandwich at home.
Yeah.
The things, and it's overpriced.
It's a home sandwich.
But I like the sandwich. It tastes better.
If they had more variety in bread, I think they'd be able to compete.
You know what? You don't need, because half the bread at the Subways is, you know what it is? It's the
the
same yeast,
bread,
same
but
everything.
they just put little things on top. Yeah, I know.
Put some honey and oats.
It's the illusion of choice, the illusion.
Here's exactly what it is. You have grilled chicken and you have steak.
Yes.
That's Subway's. The other one has cold cuts and grilled chicken.
Right.
But you know what the big thing is?
What's that?
We have 47 sauces.
Yeah,
and you have 2.
That's true.
But let me be honest with you. Spicy Dagwood sauce is fucking great.
I think the irony is we made a joke about Subway sponsoring us last week.
Well, Ben, we kick everybody off. Hey, we're trying everything. Next week it's going to be Brazzers.
Key word is joke. We're not sponsored. We do this because we love it. But if you'd like to donate, come talk with us.
Give me your money.
Not
now.
even joking.
We want to put a cam somewhere in my room. You can watch me do things.
Or not.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Most
Completely up to you.
That's it.
Anyway, yeah. So I cut you off with the Subway and Dagwood. Right. What were you saying? Go on.
Anyways, so there was a protest outside, and it was like against a grocery chain because they were selling meat for cheap.
Do you remember which one?
Either Provigo or Super C. There was a special on meat, and people were just.
Was this at Place LaSalle?
I don't remember.
Okay.
So me and my friend were on break, and
you don't remember where you worked?
I know where I worked, but I don't remember where's the grocery chain.
Oh.
So we ended up getting hamburgers
from the grocery store.
Somewhere else.
Okay, yeah.
And we just started eating our hamburgers next to them.
Right in front of them.
Yeah, and they're like, "That's murder." I'm like, "It tastes great."
It's like
provoke the bear.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
I'm an asshole.
When someone calls you a murderer, you kind of just want to be like, I didn't see myself as one, but now I just want to piss you off, and if you want people to change their attitude, you got to get on their level. You just can't start yelling at them. It's persuasion 101. What are you going to do by protesting it? You think that store is going to close down? You think people walking by with Canada Goose are going to say like,
"Oh my God, I can't believe that.
I really shouldn't wear this anymore. When I go home, I'm going to throw out my $600 jacket." No, that's not what's happening. No. What's happening is these people are laughing as they walk by. These people are hearing them being called a murderer and they're laughing, it's not effective. It's really not effective. So I don't know what they're doing. Is it to appease a self-interest that they have of like wanting to change the world, but they don't know how, so they're just gonna do this, make noise, thinking that they're doing something, or trying to convince themselves that they're doing something when really, I think we all know they're not really doing anything. Anyway, that's a great
point. And now this brings us back to last week.
Okay, last week
was charity. Remember?
Back in time. Oh yeah, charity.
So the thing with charity or volunteers and protesters, the real ones do. Even if they don't have their voice being heard, they're doing something. And what do I mean by that? They're organizing things. They're planning things. They're collecting things. They're doing something to get a goal of helping certain people or certain animals. The ones that are ultra crazy, the ones that do chain themselves to a thing or do something violent, you're not helping.
Okay, hold on. Chain yourself to what? Because when people chain themselves to like a building from being broken down, or to trees to stop bulldozers from going into the forest, I think they're taking a pretty big risk. Actually, they're not. They're not taking a risk because there's no chance in hell that they're going to that they're actually going to run them over or bulldoze.
I always found that hilarious. It's like, I'm going to chain myself here. But I'm like, in a construction site, I'm pretty sure they have chain cutters.
But it does stop them, For
5 minutes? Like you have like 3 construction workers, unless they're picking me up. So you might need 6.
So let's say that you cared about the forest. Okay.
I do.
You do?
I do care because.
So how do you save it?
How do you save it?
Let's say that some guy bought the land and he wants to build hotels.
Okay, first off, this is where I agree with a lot of things on that. First off, which forest are we talking about? Are we talking just any normal forest?
Let's say that it's a significant. I don't know enough,
but
let's say that you have.
If you're going to demolish the forest and stuff,
cut down
trees.
You don't demolish nature,
and you're going to build buildings.
Do you demolish nature?
Yeah, you demolish it overall.
I don't know. I always thought it was clearing, cut down.
You're making it sound lovely, in that sense. Let's be honest. You're destroying the forest. Because have you seen the effects of after that happens? If they just cut down the trees and they don't build anything, it looks horrible. It looks like a war.
Yeah.
Now here, if you're gonna destroy the forest and you're gonna build,
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is something I find so ridiculous here in Montreal too, is there's a lot of buildings that are condemned. A lot of factories, a lot of things that we don't use anymore.
Right.
I don't understand why don't we destroy them, clear it off, and plant trees. Clear it off.
Well, people have to buy it. They got to sell it. It doesn't belong to the city,
But the government,
lot.
But at that point, right there, why this it goes back to why isn't the government do something?
No, what's the government going to do? They're going to
buy off the land, and there's ways to screw.
And then
people.
What are they going to do? They're going to plant trees in it.
They should.
Yeah, but there's no money there. It's all about money, man. There's no money in planting like trees, making it into a park. There's no money in that.
You're 100% right. I know that fact, but this is where I believe that if you're going to do a certain evil, you should do a certain good.
Yeah, definitely. But
like I
don't think that
I can't counter that argument.
I don't think that the answer is buying land off of people just to, turn it into a park or something. I think that they gotta.
Well, first off, every building.
Well, here's a good example, right? Trump wants to get rid of the environment protection bill that they got in the States.
Even know that.
I don't know the details of it, but it's been.
What's that big forest they have there?
They want to get rid of it by the 2018 which forest?
Yeah, like a national park.
Yosemite is one of them.
Park. No, but there's a giant national park.
Yeah, they got hundreds of them anyway.
No, but this is like the biggest one. Where you're not even allowed hunting.
Isn't Yosemite the biggest national park?
I'm going to check it out and I'll get back to you.
Anyway, so he pretty much wants to get rid of it, make no land public. He wants to be able to sell all the land, and so people could build on it.
You know he wants to do that, right?
Well, yeah, his hotels.
So his son.
Yeah.
So his son, Jim Jr. there could, I don't actually know his name, but... I
don't know his name
The guy who's running the show right now.
Right.
Technically, so he can get Trump more rich.
Anyway, so...
That's another story.
Where was I going with this?
He wants to sell the things. He's talking about the environmental ban.
Well, yeah, so my point... What was I had a point about here, like the city taking...
I'm talking about, what I brought up was like we should buy it off and sell it.
Yeah,
there's no money involved.
I'm saying that the government wouldn't be making any money doing that. It would cost taxpayers to buy the land, first of all.
But out of all the taxes we pay, I would be okay with that tax. The most.
Yeah, that's fine if there was money. Quebec has a pretty big deficit.
Yeah, but you know why?
Go ahead.
Because every single politician that gets in, from the smallest to the big ones, hey, you're my cousin? Okay, well, you're a fucking moron, so I'll put you on a project. Hey, here's a good one. My friend worked for snow clearing.
That's the example of nepotism that I was talking about
but my friend,
at the bar the other day.
Worked for the snow clearing 2 years ago.
Right.
And, so one night there was a snowstorm.
Oh, yes, I remember this story. 2 nights ago, there was a snowstorm or whatever it was. And he went to clear it out, but they said there's going to be work for 3 days. They cleared everything off in the first day. Right.
And then it snowed again, so they're like, you need to come in at 6 instead of 10. So because he went in at 6, he got a pay increase because he had to go in earlier. He finished work. He said his shift was supposed to be at 10. He finished all his job at 10. So he just chilled inside a truck and eat McDonald's and watch Netflix off his phone from 6 all the way till 6 in the morning, making about $42 an hour.
Yep.
How lovely is that?
Well, when,
Well, you're being paid, that is great. But when I'm, it's like cops. I'm paying your taxes, but that's another thing. You get a ticket for speeding. Fine. Have you ever looked at ever got a ticket for speeding?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Contribution
you have to
tax.
Yeah, you have
yeah.
to pay you pay the bill, the ticket.
Yeah.
You lose your points.
Yeah.
Then you have to pay like 2 other things.
There's the minimum. There's the contribution.
And there's the contribution to the
I
contribution.
think there's a fine or something. I don't remember what it is exactly.
So I just remember my ticket. The guy gave it to me. It was like, it's gonna be 182 or 200. I went to go look at it. It's like, it's almost $300. I'm like, what's this? How did it go to 300? He's like, you need to pay the contributions. I'm like, to what? There's a contribution to the highway. That's the one I had.
$300. How fast were you going? In a school zone?
No, I was on the highway.
How fast, man?
Realistically?
Well, I'm not going to ask for a fucking fake number.
He was nice. The cop was slightly nice. I'll give him that.
Slightly.
He said he clocked me at 135.
Yeah.
But I was going at 155.
Jesus Christ.
I just came back from Toronto. You know what happened? I was 5 minutes away or 10 minutes away from getting home.
Yeah.
And Highway to Hell came on.
Yeah. So
it's not an excuse, but
no,
you can understand a bit more.
I mean, I remember, was it 2020? It was some
2020.
Show. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the year. I'm like, we're
no, the show. I forgot what show it was, but I didn't watch it. But they advertised that the episode that week was about music and how teenagers drive according to what music they hear.
That's true.
So good job, Jay. You're a teenager.
I wasn't actually. I was like a 20.
No, but you were acting like it. That's the point of that.
Okay, well, thanks, buddy.
I'm just joking.
You're a dick.
I'm just joking.
You hurt my feelings. Did you hear that Oprah is back on CBC or CBS?
No, what you doing?
She is going to be replacing the old lady there who does 60.
Oh, yes.
Not 69, 60.
Yes. Well, for all I know, she could be replacing an old lady who does 69.
That's disgusting. I would not sit on Oprah ever. I would never let her. And no, thank you, Oprah. You're a nice lady, and her story is great.
Who's Oprah's?
You ever heard it? Hear it?
Yeah,
that's a great story.
I think the whole world has heard.
No,
Oprah's
man,
story.
but I'm just saying that's remarkable.
Yeah, she is very.
She should run for president. If Trump could be president, she could be president.
Well,
first female black woman to ever be president. I'm down for that.
Well, you see, people are saying that about Michelle Obama.
Why not?
I'm not against it.
I don't know her political career. I don't know anything.
Well, she did a lot as first lady. She'll do more as first lady than Melania ever will. I'm sure.
I like in certain states they put a soda tax.
Yeah, like New York.
All Canada should do that.
New York has a soda tax. I'm pretty sure.
All Canada should do that. You're taxing beer, you're taxing alcohol, you're taxing chips. Cigarettes. Why don't you tax that? Tax soda. Lower the fucking certain taxes and tax the things that are killing us. Tax McDonald's.
Tax McDonald's.
I know it'll never happen, but hey,
that'll never happen.
Shit.
But they're called sin taxes.
They should.
Yeah.
Syntax.
Not syntax, but syntax. Yeah.
Anyways, I kind of had a little bit of a rant I wanted to go on.
Wait, before that, let me just say one more thing, and this is going really, really far back, all the way to the Muslim ban. So I saw on Facebook someone posted a picture, and it goes, "This is why we need the Muslim ban." And
shut the fuck up.
Sure enough, it was a picture of the planes hitting the Twin Towers.
Are you stupid?
Well, I told the
Not
guy.
you, him.
I told the fucking guy.
Was Holden a part of this?
No.
On Headspace podcast? Is it whatever?
No, yeah, his Headspace. No, it had nothing to do with.
No, because usually Holden gets these bunch of idiots to tag him. And
yeah.
And they're hilarious to watch his response.
Yeah.
So respect to you, buddy.
He likes to argue with people.
Oh, he's intelligent. Me, I can't. That's one thing. I'm sorry to cutting you off. Two things. People who try to argue with me on text or messaging or anything, I am not good at that. I will argue. I will fucking fight you verbally in a debate. But if it comes to texting, I give up. I forfeit. I just don't like texting, guys.
That's fine.
Okay, now back to your Muslim ban, sir.
So,
Twin Towers.
Yeah, this guy puts the Twin Towers on the fucking picture saying that that's the reason why we need the Muslim ban. And his cousin posted and said that Saudi Arabia isn't on the list of the Muslim ban. Saudi Arabia is an ally to...
yeah, you know why? Because it has oil.
Yeah. They got a lot of business going on together.
Yeah, they have like 30,000 sheiks that have more money than the states have in their debt. Fuck.
But the terrorists originated from Saudi Arabia.
Did
Yep.
they?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
The Twin Towers terrorists. You could see a first line on the wiki page about the 9/11 terrorists.
No, wait, I don't...
No, I'm
Terrorism has been out for years. And you know who were the first terrorists?
No, I'm not saying that they were the first terrorists. I'm saying that you're using 9/11 as an example why we need this Muslim ban.
Mm-hmm.
But if we are going to use that example, then you have to face the fact that they come from Saudi Arabia, and he did not ban Muslims from Saudi Arabia or people
It's all
from
about
Saudi Arabia
that black
because
gold, son.
Yeah, exactly, black gold. Now, I had one more thing to say. Oh yeah, Saudi Arabia, right? Breeding ground for terrorists. Breeding ground. I'm not saying that everyone is a terrorist there, but it's a breeding ground. A lot of terrorists come from Saudi Arabia. And the way they treat their women, the way they fucking treat their women there is disgusting. Public stonings are very common in Saudi Arabia.
This is where I find hilarious, though, and this is probably going to get me in trouble. And if I piss anyone off, don't attack the podcast. Attack me directly, Jay Vieira, on Facebook. You can message me because Costa's there and he's a nice guy. But you know, people complain about the states, Trump being sexist and womanizing, but yet you guys have a voice. You're able to speak. Imagine you were in a different country where if you would stand up, you'd be stoned.
No, this is
You'd
true.
be cut off a limb.
But I mean,
Your lips
okay.
would be cut.
So this brings on another issue where it's like there's two ways to look at things, right? You could look at it like I'm grateful, which is a great way to look at life. You should always be grateful. So there's one way to look at it like I'm grateful that I live in this first world country, sorry, and I've got privileges.
North America, son.
Right? I can vote. I can sit anywhere on a bus these days. You know, like I got these privileges that a lot of people that don't have. No, I'm talking in terms of minorities here. I'm not talking about me. But a lot of people in other countries don't have that.
That's true.
And then there's another way to look at it. The other way is, why can't it be better? So it's
how is it so bad though?
No, well, come on. Okay.
In Canada. How is it so bad in Canada? You know what?
Here's the thing, right? So when Trump said, I want to grab her, I could grab her by the pussy, whatever he said exactly. And he called it locker room talk. Let's be honest. We all know someone who has said something like that.
Hi, my name is Jay, and I've said some stupid shit in my past.
We all know people who have gotten vulgar at some point.
Hi, my name is Jay.
And Trump, he thought he was in privacy. He didn't know he was being recorded. You know, so whatever.
Let's just be honest.
Now, I know, off the top of my head, I could think of at least 3 women who talk like that about men.
Oh, I know them too.
So, you know,
every woman, put Ryan Gosling in front of me. Let's go.
Exactly. There's that. They fucking made him into a meme. Like, if that's not objectification, it's a different kind, but it's still objectification. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining about it.
Because you're a hunk of piece of meat, Costa.
Well, no, that's not what I meant. It's because I'm not saying that women have it better than men. They honestly, both sexes have downfalls, and I think women are getting a shit end of the stick in a lot of departments. But this is where I gotta say, think of be grateful. Be grateful. Please, just don't focus on the negative.
I was about to say the dumbest thing ever.
Say it.
I'm joking.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm joking.
Yeah, what is it?
I have to say this again. I'm joking.
What are you saying?
Women got the short end of the stick, but they get 9 months off.
Yeah, but men get that too now.
Oh, do they?
In a lot of places, there's paternity leave.
I'm just being stupid.
Yeah, maternity leave could be either 9 months or a year, and they take a pay cut. No,
You
it's
get
not half a
70%
year.
Of your pay.
It depends. If you take the whole year, then it's 70%. If you take like 9 months off, or maybe it is half a year, you get 90% of your pay. But anyway, so there's that. And now there's paternity leave, which is really important because,
It helps the wife.
not only that, but I think that it's important that the baby is in contact
With the father.
Okay, yeah, with the father. Now, everyone listening going like, what, 2 women can't raise a baby together?
Oh my
Or
God.
2 men?
Well,
That's not what I fucking meant. I just meant their parents.
Listen to George Michael's father figure. Everybody needs that song.
Okay, I've never heard that song.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't
Have
sing.
I? Sing it.
I can't.
Sing it. Come on, James.
I don't
Sing
know
it.
the lyrics
Sing
by
it.
heart. I just know
Sing
that song's
it.
awesome.
Sing it.
You sing to me.
Serenade
Okay, so
to me.
go back onto your thing.
Okay, yeah. Where was I going with that?
I don't know.
No, I mean that's what I was talking about. It's just basically like he said locker room talk. Now, not all of us speak like that. A lot of people speak like that, but there are women who speak like that too. So own up. Admit it.
No, you know what?
Admit it.
At the end of the
Just
day, it brings
admit
up
it.
two. The first thing I have to say, I've been saying it on Facebook, all kinds. Know the importance of voting. If you didn't like your presidential
Oh, you can't say that because he lost the popular vote.
No, but still okay. But people in whatever states that he won majorities,
Yeah.
the one to win. How about you vote?
Yeah, but
If you didn't want him, go vote. Like I'm pretty sure there's people. If the people in the certain states that he won to win this election,
like the clutch states,
the
like
clutch
Florida,
states that he
yeah.
would have won.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm for Hillary because of rights, and she's a woman, and she's a maiden.
Yeah, but
I,
here's the thing. I think
But I went
that
to
those
Starbucks.
people, I think those people voted.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure that the ones
Who's
who
in
were
the- who's
very
in the
vocal
president?
about
Who's
what
the president right now?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
There you go.
But my
They
point,
didn't vote.
that's the
How many
stupidest
people?
logic I've
okay,
ever
How
heard.
many people are in the states right now?
You're saying that the people who were most vocal didn't vote.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Yes.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think happened. I think they did vote, but I think that there were a lot of people who openly expressed support for the Democratic.
He's a Republican, no?
Openly expressed support for the Democratic candidate, but secretly voted Republican. That's what I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Well,
I
but
think
you gotta
happened.
remember, you know what a big vote was? A lot of the rich voted for Trump. Even if they didn't agree with him, they voted for him because he's promising like the higher ups to get good tax breaks and stuff.
Yeah, well, there's that too. And Hillary had a lot of rich people behind her too, though.
Yeah, but the real rich, like the people like the...
But let's look at the individual numbers, okay?
Mhm.
So Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, which
Yeah, she
means
won by
that
2
the
million.
majority of the people who voted for her. Now, because of their system to, take
What do
away
you
power
prefer?
from the higher populated states that all seem to have the same voting patterns, to take away power from them, to make it more even. That system made it so that Trump wins. Now, is that right? What do you think, Jay? Do you think that if the majority of the country votes for one candidate, that the other person should win? I think that there's a flaw.
There's a flaw there, but there's also... It's a good... I understand it, and
I
I'm
don't
against
know
it.
the answer. I don't know how to fix it because I'm not a political science student. I try to stay away from politics
Well,
as
I
much as
actually
I
kinda want
can.
to bring
I
up,
don't know what it is about you. It could be your fucking body. It just brings out the politics in me,
I actually had a question for you because I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But I know Trudeau just shot himself again in the foot.
Oh, what now?
I said in 2019 he was saying he wanted to bring in a different system for electoral voting.
Oh yeah, that was one of his promises. That,
and now he backed away. He's abandoned it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He put in paperwork really early. Like as soon as he got into office, he's like, "This is the first thing I'm dealing with." And
You know what was
everyone's
the first thing he dealt with?
No, because he put in the paperwork, but never heard
The
of
first
from
thing
it
he
again.
dealt with was go see let me go on a vacation with my wife. Get a
No,
banger because I
when?
won. He's been on vacations. He's been taking private jets.
Everyone's allowed to go on vacation.
Fuck him.
Everyone's allowed to go on vacation.
I'm sorry, Trudeau. To me, I'm not a conservative. I'm more liberal than anything.
Yeah.
I'm a liberal, but I think they've made a mistake with him.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
He's just a pretty boy.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. But my point is that wasn't the first thing he did. Now, what was the first thing he did? I don't know.
Well, if you're gonna go with that, he put in paperwork. I can put in paperwork right now.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Like
I know. I'm sorry, man.
You know that's what I'm saying is that the appearances were there, and I remember seeing like people on social media getting so happy about these changes to the election system. And
he won the popular vote. You know why he won the popular vote?
Who won?
With Trudeau.
Trudeau won a majority.
You know why he won it? Because
Why?
he got a record number of young people to vote with certain promises, certain things, certain help.
I think that's part of it. I also think that another part of it was people were tired of Harper's shit.
You know what's funny? People are complaining.
Harper's interests were in himself and like
helping himself.
The prairie lands of Canada, the fucking boring places like Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatoon.
But there's one thing I'm interested in for. I think one of his promise was to legalize marijuana. Well, I always bring up legalization of marijuana.
You do.
But supposedly it's going to happen this spring, so let's see if that's going to happen. Let's see if 420 is going to be in a 420 for free.
It's true if it comes out April 20th.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Like, call it Bill 420. That'd be funny.
That'd be the dumbest thing ever.
Why?
Because I'm just going to lie. It's going to be funny stupid. It's not going to be...
Yeah, funny stupid. That's what we go for here on Why the Hell Not. Mm-hmm. So, Jay... You had a rant. Well,
one thing first, I just want to... I know my rant's coming, but let's have a serious moment.
A serious moment. Okay, no laughter. No one laugh.
No, for real, man.
Yeah.
Let's give a moment and say pay our respects to the people that passed away over the tragic shooting.
Oh, shit. You see, I didn't know you were going to bring this up. Now I feel like an asshole for the comments.
That's why I said it. But didn't know, but sure. Let's be serious.
For sure.
Interesting facts are coming out now. I don't know much. I haven't read into it. I just know the guy's disgusting. He's stupid.
Well, did you hear?
I heard he's Muslim.
No, that's a lie.
That's a lie now?
Yeah.
Created by who?
I don't know, man.
I'm hearing the States. Something happened with the States.
Yeah.
They got involved and they posted some bullshit. But it was funny because
they
there's a picture
said
of
that's
him.
why we need the Muslim ban, because this Muslim guy went in and shot up a mosque. But first of all, it wasn't a Muslim guy. It was a French-Canadian guy who is a nationalist. He is a Trump supporter as well.
How are you a nationalist in Quebec?
What do you mean?
How are you a nationalist? We're all...
Quebec's full of nationalists.
No, but I know it was a stupid thing, but like, anyways, to people who think it's gonna be a better life if Quebec is just run by Quebec, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
What's gonna be your main source of export? Putsins?
We have a lot of trees.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna kill Earth, legit kill us.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like fuck it. We're gonna be the India of North America. No disrespect to India.
Why India?
Well, polluting and shit. Or China. We're gonna be the China of North America. Our water is gonna be contaminated. We're gonna have like 17-eye fishes.
17-eye fishes. Okay,
yeah, I'm not talking about the Simpsons, but I get that one too.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying that's stupid.
Anyway, that's.
Oh, if that happens, you know what I want?
What?
Because where's the most Canadians, most English speaking in the province of our province? It's in Montreal, right?
Percentage wise, are you taking into account every little hub in Quebec?
No. I'm just thinking Montreal.
Yeah.
Montreal itself. Obviously, Quebec City's majority French.
Yeah, but there are some like really small towns that are all English.
Oh, that's okay, fine. Yeah. But I'm just saying the big English cities, the biggest English population is in Montreal.
Yeah,
I would say about 70% is English here.
No.
How much you think?
I think it's 20.
20% is English only in Montreal?
Yeah.
You think that?
Yeah.
I think it's a lot more. I feel like we're like the Montreal is like at least 60, 70.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Yes. Well, Costa goes on his phone rudely. And
no, because this is important. This is important because it's definitely not 70%. I will put my life on it that 70% of people here are not Anglophone. Go, talk.
I'm just waiting for you.
No, you got to talk. It's
okay,
a podcast.
Anyways, I know it's a podcast, so you calm down, sir.
What?
You calm down, sir. So angry.
Population.
No, I'm just saying the population here, I think, is the majority is English. And the reason why I was bringing that up is because if we did become Well, then how the hell did we pass, like, how every referendum is like 51 to 49? You know?
Quebec allophones. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. Language demographics of Quebec. Let's go here.
Yes.
Let's go to Montreal.
Anyways, well, Costa is doing actual fact checking, and I don't do that, as you can see.
No,
I do
you
not
gotta
fact
do
check.
fact checking.
Fuck fact checking. It's funny.
You can't say that 70%. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Montreal Island. This
Yes.
is the whole island.
We're an
okay?
island?
Or do you want the metropolitan area?
Do both.
Okay, island. 48.8% French.
Okay, majority
Six-
English. What's
16.8% English. 33.6% other. Boom!
I don't get
20%.
Wait, you just said 48% was French.
Yes.
Then the rest is English.
No, it's not. How the hell is it English? How the
say
hell
that.
is the rest English when people don't speak English? They're
So what are they? Chinese? They're
allophones. Allophones. They speak Chinese and French,
didn't even
or
know
Chinese and English and French. Their first language is not English. There's only 20% in Montreal.
You just boomed right away. Repeat yourself again. Repeat the.
I said the numbers.
Percentage.
48.8%
Calm
French.
down. Calm down first.
48
Why are you jumping all the
Oh
time?
my
Every
God,
time we get
Jay,
into an argument,
Jay,
you have to yell.
because Jay,
Calm down. I will. If I'm wrong, I will admit it. But let me just hear you again.
48.8%
French.
French in
Okay.
the island of Montreal, the whole island, not
Okay.
just the metropolitan area. 16.8% English. 33.6% other allophones. So
Okay, fine.
immigrants who
I don't like that statistic, but it could, if it's right, it's right. Where'd you get it from?
From Wikipedia. Oh, come on.
I'll give you 20. Fine, you can have your 20% on that. I'll give you that. But Wikipedia, I don't like that.
Metropolitan area.
What does that mean exactly?
It means the city.
Okay,
the
go
city
on.
of Montreal. 64.9% French.
I don't believe that.
I'm telling you, man.
Okay, I'm
Here,
saying
I'll
don't
find
believe
the
it.
source.
I'm saying I don't believe it.
I'll find the source for you.
I'm just saying I don't believe it. Doesn't mean I'm not wrong.
Well, you got to talk. People are bored.
No, they can be bored, but I'm just surprised I'm not. I'm just saying.
According
I don't believe
to the 2011 census, the rate of bilingualism, the percentage of the population said they had knowledge of both English and French, is at 42.6% in
All right.
2011, up from 40.6%
Who does
in
the
2006.
census? FLQ?
No,
I'm
Canada.
just kidding. It's a joke.
What?
The FLQ does it for us. It's just like
What the?
Fédération de langue de Québec.
Francophones account for 65% of the total population of Greater Montreal. Allophones 12.6% and Anglophones 12.6 and allophones 20.4.
Right.
On the island of Montreal, the Francophone majority dropped to 49.8% by 2006, a net decline since the 1970s owing to Francophone out-migration to more affluent suburbs in Laval and the South Shore. All of these are from the census from 2011.
All right,
Yeah.
so I am wrong. I admit defeat.
Boom!
Good job, Costa, for fact checking. I am actually surprised, to be honest. I don't believe it completely, but I think those numbers are probably a little more realistic than my thought. Fine.
Yeah.
But the reason why what I was going to say is if we were going to separate from Canada, I believe that the city of Montreal
Yeah.
should become its own place. Like
That's
it will never happen. It's what I would love, but it will never happen. I know.
it will never happen.
You know why?
I think Quebec will separate before, like,
I hope not in my lifetime.
I understand that Quebec has to separate in order for the second thing to happen, but Quebec will separate and Montreal will never separate. That's basically what I want to say.
Oh no, we'll
The
never
chances of
separate.
Quebec
We'll never
separating,
separating from Quebec,
Yeah.
and then Quebec still being a province of Canada.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant that if Quebec was its own, Montreal will never secede from Quebec. Never.
I don't know about that.
I just have a feeling.
No, I
it's
think you're right.
It's a
but
dream.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Why I disagree with that is because I think if it ever happened, we would have to see how we'd give it a year or 2 or 5, whatever, and see how they would run things. We all say that they might run it to the ground, they might burn it up, right? We might be screwed. But then again, it's hilarious that I talked to nationalists while I used to work at Provigo, and they were very pro-French, and like I was the only English guy there. And I had to become more French to work with them, which was okay. I had no problem. But I'm like, when the election came with Pauline Marois and she got kicked out, thank God. And they're like, we're voting for Pauline, we're going to separate. And I'm like, why would you want to separate? I'm like, okay, then what are you going to do about the money? They're like, oh, it's still going to be the Canadian. I'm like, no. You're becoming your own nation. Why would you have your own money?
Well, you know, there's a lot of countries out there that use other people.
But
money.
no, I'm seeing it as like this.
That's not an issue. I mean,
I'm like, if you're divorcing me, you're getting basically what it is. It's a divorce.
yeah.
You're fucked. You take your whatever you got. You take your Hydro Quebec. You take your fucking casinos. You know, you're out. Peace out, bitch. Fuck you. You're gone.
Yeah.
You want to leave? You want to make it hell for everybody? Then you fucking leave. If someone's using you, do you let them use you?
It depends on your self-esteem, I guess.
Costa, if I'm using you right now, and
I
you
don't
know
imagine Canada having a very big self-esteem.
I think Canada has a giant sex esteem. Wow, self-esteem.
I don't know, man.
I think fucking Canada, fucking the
Does
fucking.
Trudeau look like he?
This was back when. Okay, so yeah, Trudeau. First off, I believe Trudeau is gonna be kicked out of the next election.
I'm curious.
Unless he fucking legalizes marijuana tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, I think. Hey, trust me. You legalize weed, he's gonna get at least a big bump in fucking votes.
I don't think that alone would do it.
No, not alone, but that will help a big thing.
It really depends on
and
who
you
the
know he's bringing in
conservative
votes right
leader
now.
is.
He doesn't realize, but he is bringing in votes with all the refugees and people he's bringing in to the
Yeah.
country. He's bringing in votes. He's buying votes.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying we shouldn't help people. I'm just saying he's bringing in votes. That's it. Nothing bad about anyone. I'm all for helping other people because my parents are immigrants, and they were given a shot. Everyone should have a shot. That's the dream. Now there's
Tequila shot.
Hmm?
Tequila shot.
Yeah, here. Welcome to Canada. Survive the cold. Here's your tequila. Olé.
It'll help you.
Yeah, we'll make you warm for about 5 minutes, then you're fucked. No. I believe that there's a lot of stuff. I would love to see everything put out. There's a lot of stupid pictures of they're getting 33,000, they're getting free this, they're free that, and they're making us hate them because they're getting all these things. But I would love to see the actual data and the actual a physical thing. What do they get per month? What kind of housing do you give them? What kind of stuff? Because I feel like because we don't know, we get people making up stories and then we hate. And the first thing, obviously, you're going to hate when things are not going so good for you, we'll say. Because people who hate are the people who are not happy in life, which means something's not going right. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So I would love to see what's exactly being done to help certain people, you know?
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Back when you told me that I yell when we argue, I get loud. Mm-hmm. You were the one that cut me off to say, 44%. That means that the majority is English. Yeah. So you yelled first.
No, you yelled first.
We could record. We could. We're gonna listen to this after. That's gonna be our intro. No, it can't be. It gives away.
It's a lot of editing for you.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant we're gonna talk about who was right, but it doesn't make sense.
Well, we'll find out right after this.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So tell me about your rant. Let's finally get.
So I went to the gym yesterday. Today's my day off, but I went yesterday. Which
Jay has been going to the gym
on my own.
Very good. I'm very happy for you, Jay.
Yeah, tell me that after 90 days. 90 days takes 90 days.
You already have a negative thought in your head. Why do you have a negative thought?
You see, I disagree. I don't think it's a negative.
Okay,
thought.
I interpret it.
Motivation.
Okay, I interpret it as we'll see what I'll be doing in 90 days.
Oh, it's because my dad's my dad goes to me. He's like, I'm proud of you. You're going. And I'm like, Dad, how many times have I started and I quit? I want to make this a habit. I want to make 3 days a week going. If I do 4, I do 4. If I do 5, I do 5. But minimum 3 days.
Yeah.
So I went 2 times already this week. I'm going tomorrow. So
very
that's good.
Very
Anyways,
good.
So I'm leaving the gym, and this happens to me always when you're leaving that intersection on Dollard. I fucking can't stand fucking people slowing down. You see that I have to fucking go into the next lane. Oh, look, there's somebody trying to get somewhere. Let me slow the fuck down. Oh, you're behind me? Well, I'm going to drive like an asshole.
A driver cockblocker.
He doesn't let you call that.
He doesn't let you change into the lane. Eh?
No, I honked. I put someone. I think not a few weeks ago. I put someone on the side of the road. on purpose.
Are you serious?
Because he cut me off and then he slowed down and he almost caused me to have an accident. So I did like ever see Talladega Nights?
Yeah,
Shake
a
and
long
bake?
time ago. It was fucking. I don't remember.
So
the
what
movie
happened
at all.
was I pretended to go left. I swing left, then I swinged right, and I went around him.
That's horrible.
And then the woman got scared and she went on the curve.
That's horrible.
And I looked and I'm just like, well, you couldn't see what I was doing, but I said fuck off.
He gave her the bird.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
He flipped her the
why,
bird.
Why is it always like that? And then if you see that I have to turn left and there's upcoming traffic, why is everybody slowing down? There's no cop. You can perfectly see, but it's like, oh well, it's time to be a dick today.
Sometimes people are just bad drivers.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. I've seen how you drive.
Yeah, that's funny, Jay. You've never even been in my car, Jay.
No, I've never been in your car, but I've been behind you.
Behind me.
I followed
Maybe.
you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but like, there's nothing wrong with.
You drive like a grandmother. Who taught you how to drive, anyways? I'm not even making a stupid joke anymore. I'm just asking, who taught you to drive?
My father and mother.
That's cool.
And I went to driving school.
Yeah, well, driving school doesn't really teach you how to drive.
What are you talking about?
They teach you the rules, which is right. But do you actually follow every rule now? Except for like stop signs and red lights and stuff. Do you follow every single rule?
What rules?
Like U-turns and
Like don't do
you turn on the
U-turn?
flasher every time you know when you're turning or something?
Do I flash every time
Yeah.
I turn? I try to. I
Me
hate
too.
people who don't. But sometimes I forget. Sometimes
No,
I
I'm
get
just saying,
lazy
like,
and I
my
don't
father-
lift my hand.
My father, the one thing he said was like, do on your exam you do everything right.
Yeah.
But then when you get your license,
Yeah.
that's when you really learn to drive.
Well, that's true. But the only reason I know how to drive stick shift is because of the lessons.
Okay.
What?
I think all boys know how to drive their stick shift.
Is that a penis joke?
Yes.
Okay. So, it's because of the lessons, because they were
Private
really
lessons.
intense lessons. And
Please tell me you didn't abuse your stick shift.
I drove home with my dad all the time from work at like 1 a.m. So he would let me drive the standard car.
I'm right now. I'm a little pissed off at you
Why?
because you completely like destroyed any type of joke I was gonna have.
Yeah, I just,
You
know.
completely just took that away
I
from me
ignored it.
because I respect your father.
God damn. Anyway.
Yes, Costa.
Yeah, people cut me off too. It's fucking annoying. And I know exactly what you're talking about. You want to get into their lane, but they match your speed
You know
so
when you're
that
coming
you
out of
can't
the
really
driveway
turn.
of the parking lot of Flex, and you need to get into the other lane to go up Dollard instead of going towards you, going towards the drive-in. You want to go up.
Yeah.
Every single time, there's cars coming. It's like this is the best part. It's like two cars come, and then you get that guy who's going fast, and he's like, okay, he's gonna pass soon. I'm gonna be able to go. And then he slows down.
Yeah.
I'm like, now, you know what I do now?
What?
I could probably get in trouble, and if I cause an accident, I'm an asshole.
Jay, you're a horrible driver.
I'm not a horrible driver.
You're
I'm an
a
ass. Why is that?
Like, lately, Jay, I've been hearing like these stories. What do you do? Tell
What
me
stories?
Tell me what do you do?
My stories or other
No,
people's stories?
just no, your stories.
I get angry.
Well,
No.
Okay, so what
I
do
have
you do
road
now?
rage.
Yeah, That's horrible. Road rage is horrible. Like, I
sorry.
mean, I'm a victim to it too, but like,
I
not
have
victim,
horrible
I am.
road rage.
Yeah, I have pretty bad road rage. I wouldn't say horrible because I've
Talk about me.
lately. I've been.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking
Oh,
about
I
me.
know. I'm just comparing me to you.
You can't compare because I'm an asshole.
Okay, so what do you do now when you come
When
out
someone who does that to
Yeah.
me and slows down and then they're passing me, I flick my high beams at them. So,
of why?
because if you're going to piss me off by being a dick like that, I'm going to be a dick too.
But what's the point?
Revenge.
Revenge,
No. It's just being a dick. Honestly. But
man.
you know what it is? After it happens 2 times, 3 times, that's like, fuck off now. This is too much. People are doing it like it's getting ridiculous. I don't believe they're doing it on purpose, but it's like, come on, let's go. Like you could literally be stuck there for 10 minutes.
You got to think what they're thinking in their head.
It's a green light. Should I go? Nah, I'm good. Let me just slow down because this guy's trying to go there. Why does he get to go?
Which intersection is this? Because I'm thinking right when you come out of the.
You know when you cut in and there's no light? And then there's the light. Okay, the light is here. And no, people can't see us.
The
but
lights on your bed.
No, the lights here,
In
but
front
there's
of you.
the entrance here on the sidewalk.
Oh, you're talking about the street next to Flex, like that intersection.
Yeah, right away.
Okay.
So I'm there, obviously. That one.
I never come across like a lineup at that light so long that I can't pass.
I'm not talking about a lineup. The lineups, if it's a lineup, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's realistic. If it's a lineup, it's a red light and people are blocking me, then I have no problem. I'm talking like it's a green light and people are trying to get to the light. It's great, and then people slow down. They won't let me in.
They slow down at the entrance of the parking lot.
No,
so
they slow down. They want to come in.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about they're slowing down while they pass me.
Mm.
And they're like,
yeah. I know what you mean.
You're seeing
now.
it now.
Now I understand.
It's the same thing when I'm coming home and I need to turn left on a certain street. It's like I need to turn left on Bernie, and they're like, "Oh, well, I'm going to slow down."
Now you see, here's my thinking for what they're thinking. Maybe they're worried that you're just going to pop out, and they want to go slow.
I put my okay. First off, if I don't have my flasher, then I understand. But I have my flasher because that's pretty dangerous. I'll get smashed there, and I'll fuck up my nice car.
Right.
Anyways, at that point, it's the thing. I would have to give you more of a visual. It's like you see the guy speeding, and he's getting closer to you.
Yeah. And then he
gets
starts slowing down because
down.
he's not sure if you're going to go or not.
But why are you speeding in the beginning? Slow down. Like, why do you wait?
Come
It's
on,
like
Jay.
more
That's like telling you don't drive at 150. You know,
fine, no problem. But it's like, why were you so fast to get to me? But while you're passing me, you're slow.
No, he could have just noticed you when he got close.
Then
and
you're
then
a horrible
started slowing down
because you can see me because you're like I'm on one spot.
No, that's fine.
I flex, then I'll give you the benefit on that. You're right there. Then he's like, oh shit, I didn't notice the guy there coming out of the parking lot. Fine, but
let me slow down in case he decides to go. You know, like.
But then why do you initiate your slow down as soon as you're a quarter past me? Like it's not like before.
If he's initiating it there, then no. I was thinking like before. I don't know why he would initiate it as he was in the driveway. I just feel like
there's a lot of Sunday drivers at night, and there's a lot of Sunday drivers on Sunday.
Sundays are bad, yeah.
Sunday I don't want to go out.
Yeah.
I don't like going out Sundays.
Because of drivers?
Oh, bro, that's when the most accidents happen.
Jay, you gotta, like, I don't know. I found that once I let go of some of my driver's rage, because I did have a lot more. I still have some, but I had a lot more. Things were happier for me.
I think it's just, it's a little bit more right now. It's not always like this. I think I'm a little bit more angry because of certain things going on in my life. Like,
that could be a factor for sure. You should. Mm-hmm. They say you should never drive angry.
Yeah, I'm always angry.
No, don't be angry, Jay. I love you, man.
I love you too, buddy.
I love you.
It's not that kind of party right now.
Yeah, we all have those slumps, but you know what? Going back to the gym, I feel better. We're getting good views on the podcast. You know?
We got a nice little increase from our previous nod.
From our previous nod?
Well, we had less numbers. Our previous nod. But, we thank everybody who's listening. It seems, but you know what I've noticed? Everyone's doing a podcast now.
Why? Who else is doing a podcast?
Well, if I went on my Facebook, there's like 4 guys that I know that are trying to start it up.
Really?
But these are like dads. Well, 30-year-old guys.
Okay.
And one guy, who I'm not going to mention his name because it might be a great podcast. I'm not going to diss him.
No,
it's just, I'm sorry. This is the only thing I'm going to say. Good luck. You're going to really have to hit it out of the park because your podcast is going to be about video games. There's like 90,000 video game podcasts.
That's for sure.
I hope he talks about other things. That's the only advice I can give him. If you listen, you know who I'm talking about. I'm friends with your cousin. That's even more.
I have no idea who he's
I'll show it to you after.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to throw shade on him.
No. Well, I don't... I've heard that so much more frequently now.
Throw shade?
Yeah, what is that?
What
bad luck?
mean?
Is shade bad luck, or is it like negativity?
Yeah,
or
throw negativity.
Just negativity. So it could be insulting or it could be bad luck. So it could be that whole umbrella of things.
Yeah.
See, this is where our viewers actually realize how old I fucking am.
I'm 27. You're 29?
I'm turning 29.
There you go.
You're not 27.
Yes, I am.
I thought you were 26.
I'm turning 27 next month.
Ah, there we go. Turning. So I'm turning
years.
29. Like it's
When's
2
your
years.
birthday?
I'm not saying.
My birthday is March the 14th.
It's in May.
May? Oh.
March 14th. That's
Yeah.
close. That's close
Doing
to
nothing.
it's close to
I don't want
St.
to do
Patty's Day.
fucking all.
Yeah, you say that now.
I still say I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna record a podcast.
Okay,
That's awesome.
let's do that.
Yeah, we will.
We should have a party in your room.
Again.
Like, no, really, like, invite a bunch of people. They're in the background, and we take, like, 30 minutes to do a really short podcast where we just, like, talk to each other. And then every once in a while, we bring people on the mic, and it's like, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, you're drinking? Yeah? Okay. Okay, go sit on his bed. Yeah. You know? They'll play video games.
Well,
We'll
please come
pretend like it's a super hype party, but really it's not.
welcome to the all-male orgy.
Well, we won't be having sex with each other. Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully.
He said hopefully. I don't know. I don't know if he meant hopefully not or
I got some friends that might confuse us.
oh shit.
Yeah, Mowgli.
Oh.
I threw shade on that. I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah, you always
feel better
do.
now.
Every
I feel better
fucking
now.
week.
I feel better now.
Every week.
I feel a lot better.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for Jay's
Who are
behavior
you sorry to?
to Glenn.
Who?
I'm sorry to Mowgli.
Yes! That's what I wanted to hear. Yeah, temporary ban.
Anyway, shall we end it here? It's been an hour.
Oh, okay, fine.
I'm
Bye, everybody.
I'm running out of saliva. And
Right there, I gave you some.
and I think we covered a lot of topics today.
That was interesting. I was surprised. Like, I felt like we didn't have anything to talk about.
Oh,
And we just banged it out.
Yeah, that's the way it usually is, right?
No, not
With us?
really. Sometimes we have topics. But actually, next week, I'm going to do something a little bit special. I'm going to test Costa on his rap knowledge.
I have no rap.
What do I mean by
knowledge at all.
that? I'm going to take quotes from songs that I like.
Right.
And I'm going to ask you to give me your opinion on these lyrics. How you feel about it? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's good? Do you think it was catchy? Or do you think
Okay.
it's the dumbest thing ever?
I could do that. I got opinions.
Yeah.
I could do that as long as it's not like guess who this is from by, and I'm
No,
like
I'm going to tell you the rapper's name. and be
Backstreet
like-
Boys. They're not rappers. It's like oh shit, I failed.
It was funny because last night I was watching a show.
Yeah.
Before we end this, I was watching a show called Fuck That's Delicious. It's a cooking show.
Sounds good.
It's fucking hilarious. It's
Sounds
with
delicious.
a rapper, Action Bronson, and he just smokes weed and eats like all kinds. But you're learning about food and stuff. But what is good about him is he brings his two best friends with him everywhere. And there's this one guy. He's not his nickname is or rapper name whatever. It's called Body Bess.
Body Bess.
Not Best B E S.
Yeah,
Okay.
B-E-S.
And
Yeah.
no disrespect to Body, you're fucking hilarious. You're great. It's one of those rappers who is not talented lyrically, but he just screams on the mic and he has like a good voice. Like not singing, but rap.
Did you do
rapping.
a Facebook status about this?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I fucking read it this morning. I'm like, the fuck is he talking about? I don't.
Did it make
understand.
sense? The thing what I wrote, I think it was like
Well, I didn't. I honestly
you didn't understand what it meant.
Yeah, I didn't understand shit all.
I'm like I said when Body Best's CD comes out, I'm gonna go crazy. So
yeah,
I
you
wrote,
see, like I had no idea. Like,
I'm gonna tag you in one of the things he does.
Okay.
There's a song called "The Headbands versus Do-Rags." We're gonna listen to it right after this.
all right,
Okay.
so let's go listen to it.
All right.
Bye, guys. Thanks for
And
listening.
we're out.